At this point, if you watch Dragon Ball Super looking for any kind of consistent writing or like logic as it pertains to the series, you wasting your time. Now, when it comes to entertainment as a whole, right? I don't care whether it's action, comedy, whatever genre that involves, something that's like just wild, like fight scenes or some high octane action. I'm not the type of person that's always bitching about this movie wasn't realistic enough for me to enjoy it. Look, this person shouldn't have been able to survive that. But look, I understand. I understand it's a movie. I know it's a movie and it's fiction. But come on, man, be a little more realistic than that. Nobody up in here watching Fast and Furious movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC movies and all that because it's so grounded in reality. But with that being said, I just felt like I just needed to rant real quick because it's been an issue I've been meaning to get off my chest. And honestly, I'm just kind of annoyed by how inconsistent Dragon Ball Z is as it pertains to following its own lore. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like characters that should be like all the way up here and characters that should be like all the way down here are somehow face to face. Then comes a motherfucking tournament. Now at first Dragon Ball Super was really disappointing me, but I was hyped for this tournament because the way they set it up, and they said, you know what? Whichever universe loses, they get erased, my nigga. They're not talking about they die. They get erased. That means they don't go to the afterlife. That means these motherfuckers don't exist no more. So I'm thinking, damn, that's some pretty dark shit. I mean, in shonen type anime, don't really get that. Well, some do, but it's like for the most part, it usually tries to focus on lightheartedness and lighthearted comedy and stuff like that. But I'm thinking like, did Dragon Ball Z finally grow some facial hair, bro? Tensions build. The tournament starts. As soon as they said begin, everybody going off. Like motherfuckers jumping and they start boxing in midair and people like throwing fireballs and shit. But it's getting wild. And you thinking, yo, this is probably the most hype I've ever been for a Dragon Ball related story arc. The first universe got erased, yo. Everybody was like, they really erasing niggas out here. Your narrator talking about, as the contestants in this tournament can clearly see, Omni King is not fucking around. So they got you thinking, the viewer, thinking, well, damn, son. So they was not bullshit. Next universe that get erased. They get serious for a second, but then they go right back to the joking. In this series, he just full-blown retarded. Goku has always been a dumbass, but not to this extent, bro. People always saying, well, Goku's always been a moron. It's like, yeah, but he wasn't completely fucktarded, bro. When shit got serious, Goku got serious. And he was like, alright, it's time to stop fucking around. Time to stop being goofy. Get to business. Now he'll kind of get serious and then start goofing off like the next second. So this nigga Goku's still trying to make friends and shit, talking about, hey, you guys are some pretty great fighters. I'd like to fight you guys again after the tournament. And I know in their minds they thinking, bitch, we getting erased if we lose, nigga. What you talking about after the tournament? So it basically killed the entire mood that was set for this story arc. And then you got the little midget nigga with the 2 super dykes from Universe 6. Universe 6 Saiyans, who are supposed to be the more evolved version of Saiyans. Personally, I haven't read the manga, so I'm pretty sure shit may go a little bit different there. Somehow, these motherfuckers who just learned about Super Saiyan like 2 minutes ago are suddenly able to tap into Super Saiyan 2 and be on par with Goku and Vegeta, who are supposed to be on God level now, because apparently they said, Goku at Super Saiyan God mode was trading blows with Beerus back when he first transformed, and each of their punches was fucking shattering the fabric of the universe and all that other crazy shit. So it was like, if their punches get too out of control, they could shatter the whole universe and destroy all life as we know it. And it's like, damn, so they that powerful now? And then this fucking bitch over here who just turned Super Saiyan is somehow keeping up with this nigga at that level, which, like bitch, imagine if you've been training in martial arts your entire fucking life, right? And then you get somebody who just learned how to throw a punch, and somehow they can whip your ass now. Even a prodigy type of character still needs to learn how to, do some shit. They still gotta be at some shit for a certain amount of time. Even Goku had to learn martial arts in order to get good at martial arts. He didn't just watch Master Roshi practicing the fucking turtle hermit style and downloaded the information into his brain like Neo and shit. And it's like, I know martial arts now. No, the nigga actually had to practice for some time, nigga. He learned it a lot quicker, but still had to practice nonetheless. These bitches only had like 2 minutes. It's supposed to be a supposedly more evolved version of Saiyans, but you didn't know about Super Saiyan until just now. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. This bitch Wiz Khalifa, this bitch 1 minute she just turned Super Saiyan. Next second she turns Super Saiyan 2 on a whim. And then people always want to say shit like, y'all always want to say how these characters are doing a bunch of ass pull type techniques, but Goku first turned into a Super Saiyan was an ass pull. They had built up to saying that Cauliflower and Kale were actually that fucking powerful from the start. There wouldn't be an issue. It would be like, oh, matter of fact, people would have been more enthusiastic about those characters saying, yo, I think Goku and Vegeta may need to watch out because these motherfuckers is wild. And then they want to talk about, I didn't hear nobody complain when Goten and Trunks transformed into Super Saiyans as kids. I'll admit it was stupid the way they transformed, like the reason for why they transformed Goku, Vegeta, Future Trunks, and Gohan. They actually had to go through the pain of lost shit, and that triggered the Super Saiyan, which made it dope, which made it actually mean a little something something. But these motherfuckers, they transformed because they was mad that they couldn't go to the park or some shit, which was dumb. But at the same time, it's not like the second they turned Super Saiyan, they were suddenly able to go toe to toe with their fathers and shit who've been doing this shit since forever. No, they still got their ass whooped. They still got spanked. Beerus literally spanked these niggas out of a fusion. Kale in the coloring book bitch over here. Speaking of Kale, my nigga, listen. It's about time to stop pretending like this ain't a female version of Broly. Niggas keep saying, why do I keep saying that Kale is a female Broly? She's not a girl version of Broly. She's a new character. She's Broly with titties, nigga. Fucking environment changes colors while she's transforming, my nigga. It's called Legendary Super Saiyan, but of course, they gotta try to switch it up and call it the Berserker mode or some shit. Someone gets a little too friendly or social with Cauliflower. Like, she go crazy, she start losing her mind, she powers up, the ground starts shaking, the environment changes colors, she gets all these big ass muscles, her eyes go white, and tries to kill the person who's making her feel jealous, right? How the fuck is that better than Broly? They both transform for stupid reasons, my nigga. What the fuck is so spectacular about her, my nigga, for real? Like, at the most, really, I just think niggas is just saying that because she feeds into their fetish or some shit. Kale and Broly are literally the exact same person. It's just that Kale has titties and a vagina. That's it. They put Cooler into Dragon Ball Super in the form of Hit. He's a purple-faced version of Cooler. Let's stop playing, my nigga. They both got a penis-shaped head, bro. Then you got them cock riders that always want to say shit like, you fanboys just butthurt because a female character is strong. Yeah, the reason why we mad is because a female character has superpowers and she's strong. That's the reason why we mad. It has nothing to do with inconsistent writing and power scaling and all that other shit. It's because she has a vagina and she has superpowers. Because, you know, us fanboys clearly, you know, boycotted Dragon Ball Z back in the, you know, what, the 90s and the early 2000s, back in the Toonami days, and Android 18 broke Vegeta arm in the thirds and shit. Yeah, we don't want no female characters up in this bitch at all, ever, none. Don't give them no superpowers, none of that shit. Period. If you put a female character into an anime, we not watching it. All right. You put a female character in the anime and you give her superpowers, we not watching it, nigga, because we don't like women in anime. Now, for some motherfuckers, they may actually be mad because, you know, those are girl characters and they strong or some shit. But if you really believe that that's the case for everybody, especially every male that has a problem with that shit, you feel free to gargle a crackhead's foreskin, bro. I'm not really watching Dragon Ball Z for the story anymore. I'm really just watching it just to see what happens in the story. Because like I said from the beginning, there's really not much of a story anymore. There's a bunch of inconsistencies with, you know, characters and, you know, characters that shouldn't even be able to mess with certain characters, but somehow they can go toe to toe with them. Like the old fat bitch the fake wannabe Sailor Moon bitch that's somehow still in the fucking tournament. In 3, they want to waste mad screen time with these insignificant ass characters, yo. Like the fat Majin Buu looking bitch. Like at this point, like I'm just really wondering, is Goku really gonna be able to beat Jiren? 2, and I really doubt this. Are they finally gonna let Vegeta get some shine? I know people say, well, there's a lot of Goku dick riders. There's a lot of Vegeta dick riders too. Let's not front. But the point I'm trying to make is even Goku there's been times when even Goku didn't want to be the motherfucker that saved the day again. This nigga tried to give this shit to Gohan. Goku wanted Vegeta to get his shine in Revival of F. But of course they did some bullshit and just robbed Vegeta of that shit like y'all niggas thought, huh? That's what Revival of F felt like. We basically got April Fool's nigga. I'm just curious to know how this tournament gonna turn out. Not because it's suspenseful and I'm you know, for the first time ever, I'm actually unsure if the main character is gonna win this fight. But, you know, I know that they're gonna do something to say that, alright, well, these characters got a sudden burst of energy and suddenly, I mean, Zeno, the Omni King, this dude is suddenly starting to say, well, look, I know I said fusion was illegal in this tournament at the beginning, but it looks cool, so I'll allow it now. So for all I know, they probably gonna start allowing niggas to kill each other, could let motherfuckers fly once again, because Jiren is hiding behind some rocks, floating and meditating and shit. So it's like, wait a minute, I thought they said you can't fly unless you have wings. But I don't know, Dragon Ball is just all over the place. There's no rules anymore. It's like everything goes with these characters. I'm done trying to rationalize with this shit, and I'm done with the whole saying that, oh, Goku was just trying to conserve his energy and he was holding back and he's tired. Listen, getting his ass beat, like, this clearly is not the Goku that we know. All I'm gonna say is this: Dragon Ball Super is just lucky that it already had an established fan base from the Dragon Ball days and the Dragon Ball Z days. And I mean, if you like Dragon Ball GT, which I think some of the stories were cool, but if you want to count Dragon Ball GT, that is the only reason why Dragon Ball Super is getting away with the dumb shit that is getting away with right now. That's it. If this was a brand new saga, if this was like a brand new anime that like just came out, I don't think they get away. I don't think they get as much slack as they getting. But the only reason why people ain't really quitting the show is because of nostalgia, and they've been waiting to see something new with Dragon Ball, you know, come out and all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, at least the animation's gotten better. That Kamehameha though. That's pretty much my rant though. If y'all want to continue this conversation in the comment section, cool. Peace.